Welcome to this video on the How Do I series of Microsoft Dynamics NAV 2016. In this video we will look at the web client enhancements in Microsoft Dynamics NAV. So at the end of this video you will have an overview of all the new enhancements of the web client that will improve your daily use of Microsoft Dynamics NAV 2016. And we will get there in the following steps. In Microsoft Dynamics NAV 2016, the web client begins the journey of transformation into a first-class desktop experience. Enhancements follow the themes of simplicity, productivity and performance, wrapped up in a fast and fluid interface designed for keyboard and mouse. Some favorite features from the Windows client now also appear in the web client. In Microsoft Dynamics NAV 2016, most Dynamics NAV users will find that the web client strikes the perfect balance of simplicity and productivity needed for their daily use. In terms of administration, it allows zero-footprint deployment and is easier to access from the office, at home or on the go. There are over 60 enhancements in the web client to improve productivity and efficiency. Some of these are also available for the tablet client. Most of the new enhancements and features of the web client are demonstrated in two How Do I videos. In this video I will show the client enhancements, and they will improve the usability, and everyone working with the web client will benefit from them. In the second video, I will show most of the new features that you can use. Let's start with the navigation pane on the left, which we have redesigned. I can click to collapse it neatly to the side, which gives me more working space. If you close and reopen your browser, NAV will remember my last choice of expand versus collapsed. The activity buttons have been moved to the navigation pane, and these now come with inline tooltips to help me as a user navigate to all the right places. With the home button you can return to the Role Center page at any time. So for example, I'm here in posted purchase invoices, and now by simply clicking on the home button I will be returned to my Role Center page. Now, this is a function that you can use in collapsed and expanded view. So for example, in customers, if I collapse and if I click here on the home button, I'm also returned to the Role Center page. In order to always have a good overview of the navigation pane, you will see that when scrolling on your Role Center or other pages, the navigation pane just stays at its place. You will never lose sight of important lists that you often need to switch between. The dynamic flow of Role Center parts for different browser sizes and to support high-resolution screens is also improved. You can see here that when I start resizing the window, the client preserves the order of importance of my ports. First you will see the queues, then the charts, and then the rest. The behavior of queues has also changed. As you can see in this Role Center, the ongoing sales quotes queue is not present in the navigation pane. So NAV no longer automatically adds a list place except for one case. And this is when the tile is a view of an already existing list place. For example, the delayed sales orders, which is just a view of the general sales orders, will show up beneath it. This allows important views of my data to remain accessible throughout the application without cluttering up the navigation pane. The images on the queues are now also scalable, so they look great on high-resolution devices. Queues now also have a varying height of the colored sentiment to help the colorblind distinguish their KPIs more easily. And also very important to mention, all these enhancements to queues are also available on your tablet and phone. Many of the NAV users are also heavy Microsoft Office users. As with past releases of NAV, Microsoft kept a strong resemblance to the Office look and feel so that users are comfortable working across the web client and Office 365 in the browser. You will see that not only in fonts and spacing and navigation, but also in the thick blue app bar on the top, where links to help are more accessible. Similar to Office, completely new to NAV is the My Settings. In the NAV 2016 web client, navigation between pages has become snappier and the startup time of the web client has improved dramatically, especially on cold servers. And this is thanks to a combination of more efficient HTML loading, some IIS optimizations, and the pre-compiling of commonly used application objects. These performance optimizations also apply to the tablet and phone. List pages have undergone significant redesign to address some of the core usability problems. Most notably, we now have a continuous scrolling experience. You can use the vertical scroll bar or mouse scroll wheel. At the bottom of the screen you can see the message fetching more rows, and this is because it loads records on demand as I scroll rather than loading everything up front. And this helps with performance for large lists, but also when you're on a poor network. Especially for card pages, more space is available. What you also will see is that when you open a card page, the system automatically focuses on the first field, the number field. But if I click here on another field and if I close the card and if I reopen it, you will see that the cursor is back in the first field, the number field. You will also notice a new fast tab behavior in the NAV 2016 web client. Now, first of all except the top two fast tabs start out collapsed. But then you can click to expand and collapse fast tabs. And so here you can see me expanding some of the fast tabs on an item card, which then afterwards I can collapse again. Then with the show more, show less links, you can display and hide additional fields. And each fast tab also has a number of promoted fields. Now also here, very important to mention, these enhancements are also available on the tablet client. Long field names are not always shown completely. This can be annoying, but by hovering over a field you can now see the exact field caption. And on top of that, clicking on a field will bring you to the NAV help. On pages such as the sales order page, you will see that when opening the page, the ribbon is collapsed, and this is similar to Office 365 and results in a cleaner look. By clicking on a tab, the ribbon will open. I can also collapse it again very easily. Also interesting to know is that NAV remembers your choice. In this video I covered following topics. First of all, I positioned the web client and then I demonstrated the web client enhancements. More information on the Microsoft Dynamics NAV web client you can find on these resources. Thank you for watching this How Do I video on the Microsoft Dynamics NAV 2016 web client. This video was brought to you in collaboration with Microsoft and Platan.